What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So a couple hours ago we saw Bitcoin touch the 90k mark, slightly below 90,000, and as a result we saw altcoins get absolutely trashed. And again, we've seen a little bit of a recovery, but with inflation data coming very soon, things are still a bit uncertain. All right, guys. So again, you should always have cash ready on the side. You never should be 100% in the market, because at the end of the day, guys, you do not know what is going to happen and when the bottom is going to be in. But at the end of the day, guys, we still have the big players, MicroStrategy, continuing to buy massive amounts of Bitcoin. And you've got other very bullish news in relation to BlackRock launching the spot ETF in Canada, which is massive. And again, you've got some clowns here, JP Morgan, who whilst these big players continue to buy in massive amounts, they still try and shake out retail, because they don't want the likes of me and you to make any money. They want to continue to rule. But it doesn't matter, guys, because you're going to continue to DCA. Today, guys, I want to talk about 20 AI projects which I believe are a very good level. Again, guys, these aren't the only 20 I'm bullish on. There's many great projects in the AI category, but it is on a great discount. So we are going to discuss 20 AI projects. Some are in various narratives which I believe are very good. And again, this is going to focus mainly on AI, so it's not going to be gaming or anything else, but some of these do hit other narratives deep in storage, layer one, that sort of thing. First on the list, guys, is Render. Now, Render is one of my favorite deep in AI projects. Very big discount on this, guys. It's down nearly 30% on the month, 3.4 billion in market cap. And what this is good for, guys, this is a GPU computing network, basically for GPU distribution. Has a huge use case for within cinematics, 3D artwork. So it's good for developers, people who are into visuals and video production. And the main thing with this, guys, they have a huge amount of partnerships. They're also being utilized by Apple as well, and other big huge sort of companies. And on top of that, as I've said, within AI, sort of generative AI, where you can basically produce various AI artwork, and these are very high quality visuals. And basically you can use various AI models to create different artwork. And on top of that, guys, as I've said, used within 3D software, also 4D as well. And huge sort of integrations with the likes of Blender, Unreal Engine, and other sort of huge sort of integrations as well. So very bullish on this, guys. This is this has the potential, but it already is getting mass adopted. But if you're looking for something which is safe, which can still give you, I believe, a 10x, I think Render is a great pick for me. I think this could easily hit the 30 billion level. And yeah, very good project, and I'm very bullish. That would be the first AI project. The second one, guys, is Tau, BitTensor Tau, which is down again on a very nice discount, 30% down on the week, guys. This is now around $400. It did sort of come slightly below that previously. And essentially, guys, this is a network ecosystem of basically machine learning, sort of various machine learning capabilities. And the main thing with this, guys, it has again ability to get adopted on the mass scale. You can see the amount of subnets on BitTensor continues to grow, and again, these serve a wide variety of different use cases. And the main thing is, guys, Tau gives grants, and the token has solid utility, and overall, guys, it's a very solid project, which it has a huge ecosystem. And you can see here how the ecosystem grows, and these all serve a variety of different tasks. And overall, I just think it's a very, very solid project. And I think at this level, I think if you're looking for something which can give you a 10x as well, similar to something like Render, I think again a 10x is still possible, and it's on a very, very nice discount. And again, it's one of those AI projects which is really going to sort of spearhead this AI rally, in my opinion, and a very good safety net in my opinion. So that would be the second project. The third project, guys, is Virtuals. This was obviously in my AI agent tier list, and again, guys, this is the king of the AI agents. Has a huge use case. You can create different agents, and it already has a huge ecosystem, some huge agents on this, all serve a different purpose: trading, entertainment, productivity, gaming. So there's a huge use case in this, and this continues to grow. The ecosystem grows, and essentially you need the token in order to basically launch your own agent. So the token has solid utility, and again, it's pulled back nicely, 43% down on the week. good entry point in my opinion, guys. We've seen the AI agent narrative cool off, but I do believe it is going to pick up again very soon. This would be the third project. As I've said, I think a 10x is possible from here. 2.4 billion is very possible. Very healthy volume on this as well. That would be the third project. The fourth project, guys, is AR's Network, another very good project, which is sort of cross narrative. This is within deep storage, streaming. So again, it's good to get exposure to projects which have a variety of different sort of narratives. And on top of that, guys, you can basically run nodes through this and earn rewards. Huge use case within AI. You can see here, deep in AI, for AI models, you can train various models, build different AI decentralized apps, and basically monetize all of these. And on top of that, it has a huge use case within storage, which is very important, and also within video streaming. So again, has potential similar to something like Render, where it can onboard businesses for to deliver different sort of qualities of high quality streaming. So very solid project. I think again has some very big partnerships as well, some big sort of universities and other big institutes as well. Very solid pick, and again on a decent discount. Very good price action on this over the year as well, but good discount in my opinion. It's very close to going under the 1 billion mark. And again, I think this is something which can potentially give you a 10x from here. So that would be the fourth AI project. The next one, guys, is going to be Pal AI, another project which is within the AI agent narrative. And the reason I like this, and I think it has good potential even from here, even though it's rallied very hard, you can build very high quality and advanced AI applications. And again, with the bots and the AI assistants, AI agents this offer, these are very advanced, right? So you've got the things such as the PAL bot, which is basically a powerful AI assistant, which you can utilize for a variety of different tasks. And then you've got something which is their enterprise agents, which are basically to help within different tasks and workflows. And you can integrate a variety of different tools within this as well, and SDKs. And then it also has it covers people who are traders and with their trading agents, which you can train to a very high level. They've got big sort of partnerships as well. This is sort of backed by some big players, I believe IBM, Google, and they also have some huge influencers on board, which I believe at 300 million, I think this is a good pick. Down 30% on the week. I think this potentially could give you something like a 20x, potentially 10 20x, something like that. But again, it has moved, it's up massively over the past year. So maybe you do not want to get into something which is rallied, but again, I do think it still has huge potential from here. So that would be the next project I would invest into. Next one, guys, is ChainGPT, a project which I've held for a long time. Recently, we saw the Binance listing, which completely skyrocketed the price. I do not recommend you buying currently. I do still think overall this has potential to go a lot higher, potentially 20x from here, 10 20x. And the thing I like about this, guys, it has a huge use case, massive ecosystem with a lot of solutions. They've got their AI hub where has a huge use case with sort of trading assistant, AI tools, chatbot, where you can basically use it for trading. Also has an AI NFT generator. So it has a huge use case within sort of AI agents, AI assistants, and sort of trading bots as well. And then other things they offer as well is they have their own launchpad as well, and a variety of different sort of analytic tools as well, which you can use to basically check on different tokens. And token has good utility. And again, guys, they have huge backers behind them. And being listed on Binance is something which, as we continue to go through the bull run, it's going to continue to grow. So again, wait for a pullback. This will have a pullback because once the news comes out with Binance, things rally and then they do sort of cool off eventually. But a very safe pick, I would say as well, which still has potential to give you a 20x from here. So that would be the next project. Next on the list, guys, is Delicium AGI, and this has had a pretty big sell-off, nearly 40% down on the month. Good level, 176 million, and essentially, again, they provide AI agents and pretty advanced AI agents with the likes of Lucy, and you can use these for a variety of different tasks, and you can train them to a pretty high standard as well. And this has a huge amount of adoption. You can see the amount of wallets which are added, the amount of transactions on this as well. Good backers behind this as well, solid token utility as well, and a pretty big community behind it as well, and potentially could get that very valuable Binance listing in the future. So yeah, I think overall good project, good pullback, and you want to be buying these projects on the discount. So I think it's a good project to accumulate. The next one on the list, guys, is TARS AI, and again, In terms of being bullish on the actual product, this is a case where the marketing is some of the best. They've onboarded many influencers, and again, that is why you've seen, well, you did see the price action very bullish over the past sort of 3 months. It has had a good pullback. It's down around 30%. It is sort of backed by Solana, and sort of they did receive a big grant from the Solana Foundation. So it's basically looking to be the main AI project on Solana. And again, they also are looking to launch a marketplace as well, which is basically on here. So you can see the AI agent marketplace. And overall, I think it's a decent pick. Again, being backed by Solana is one of the main selling points, and their marketing aspect is also going to be good. And then when they launch this marketplace, is also going to be a good catalyst for the project. I think there's better picks, but marketing is some of the best I've seen within this project. Good token utility as well, and yeah, I think overall a pretty solid project. In terms of its price, it's pulled back a lot, 30% down, and now it's 160 million in market cap. I think this could potentially give you a 20x from here. Decent pick in my opinion. That would be a good project, AI project, if you want to get exposure to the Solana ecosystem as well. The next one is Based AI, guys, and again, another project which goes within the AI agent narrative, something a bit different with the creatures they offer, and these are pretty advanced. And essentially, these work a bit different to your standard AI agents. Essentially, these creatures can evolve by themselves and basically can do a variety of different tasks. And you can see here, our operational test data has revealed something fascinating. These creatures don't just operate, they evolve in meaningful ways. The cells learn from each other, influence grows between them, and their collective behavior becomes increasingly sophisticated over time. So you can see, they're looking to build a very sophisticated and advanced system in relation to the creatures, and basically hoping that they can evolve by themselves, which is really what a real AI agent is, right? And apart from that, they also have their mainnet as well. And overall, I think it is a good project, and very sort of advanced in terms of what they want to do to train these sort of creatures. Also sort of linked with Pepe Coin as well. So yeah, interesting project. And I think good discount on this as well. Sort of a good sort of backing, and a lot of influencers who cover this, and it is on another good discount, nearly 40% down, around 127 million. Potentially could give you a 20x from here as well. I think that is very possible. So that would be one to definitely put on your watch list. Next on the list, one of my favorites, something which a lot of the holders of AI tech are starting to get a bit impatient. But guys, you just need to hold on and look at the developments they're doing in relation to the data center. They're doing a lot of upgrades to it, spending a lot of money. And on top of that, they also have exposure to AI agents. They also have their own marketplace. They offer a launch pad as well. So this is a project which is going into different narratives. And, overall, the main sort of use case, which is a real problem they're solving, is in relation to high performance computing power being outsourced to the US, which again is just not efficient, it's not cost effective, and it's just a lot more expensive for people to utilize. And again, they want to, as their data centers in Europe, it just helps companies, businesses, and people who want to use this computing power and keep it in Europe. It's a very solid use case. And, again, I think it's heavily undervalued, under 100 million, and again, it is down a big amount, 30% plus over the month. And eventually, guys, this will get a Binance listing, in my opinion. Of course, guys, none of this is financial advice, but I think, this is a solid pick, gives you a huge sort of, it's not focusing on one sole narrative, it's covering a wide variety. And again, a very solid pick. And again, also they offer a launch pad as well. So, if you want to get exposure to other projects, a good way to get exposure. So that'd be a good project on a good level, AI tech, a very solid pick. And the next one is Dasha. This is essentially similar to Virtuals. This is on Solana, and you can essentially create your own AI agent utilizing the token. And the amount of agents they offer is, pretty diverse. Again, various different, use cases. You've got AI memes, you've got different sort of trading ones, you've got exports. So yeah, a good project overall. I think the market cap it's currently at is very good, quite attractive, 53 million. Good discount as well, guys, 50% on the week. And if you think Virtuals is too high from here, I think Dasha is a good pick, and it's also on Solana, which has seen a bit of a hard time in terms of price action, but Solana will recover, and this sort of launch pad for AI agents is going to perform very well, in my opinion. Next on the list, guys, this is one of my all-time favorite projects. And again, I don't worry too much about the price action, which some people are complaining about. We've seen a nice discount on ALT, and it's down nearly 40% on the month. We did see a nice rally with ALT, and since then we've seen a big correction. And this is just a good opportunity, guys, to lower your average cost, your average buying price for ALT. Huge use case for this, guys. They've got their storage platform, they've got the data hub, and they also will be releasing the computing platform, which you can basically train AI models with. They also have AI agents, which are being utilized by real companies, the likes of Dell, the likes of Lenovo, and people are seeing results from utilizing the agents. They're seeing increases in business efficiency, reduction in cost, and the main thing, guys, is the partnerships they have. For such a small cap project, ALT has some of the biggest integrations with the likes of Binance in terms of being a storage provider, Dell, Lenovo, Seagate, Tencent, and they're being adopted by the miners, and the nodes continues to increase, and you can even run your own edge node as well. And overall, guys, I think you have a very good opportunity in ALT. I think this is a project which can easily give you a 20-30x plus from here. You're going to continue to develop good plans for 2025, and a lot of people are worried about marketing, but they've said they will be having a focus on getting influencers on board. Very solid pick, guys, and you're getting this pretty much close to the bottom as well. And we've got a huge amount of conviction in this, and of course, do your own research into it. That would be the next one I would accumulate. The next one, guys, is something a project people have forgotten about, Viot. And this did see a very, very bullish rally around 2 years ago, and since then people have moved on. A lot of people have sort of ditched this project in terms of the holders, but I do believe this is an interesting project. It is down 60% on the year, and essentially what this is, guys, is this is one of the only AI projects within sort of decentralized law. They have their legal tech solution, which is basically to provide decentralized law solutions for different sort of entities. They also have amount of regulation. They're regulated in Malta, and they have audits in place which are done by big firms. Solid token utility. They also have AI assistants as well, and it's being backed by big professionals, the likes of IBM and some big auditing firms. A very interesting project which I think you should definitely do some research into. Decentralized law is a narrative which people are not really interested in, and again, that is when you probably want to research a narrative when it's under the radar. Very small market cap, 22 million in market cap, guys, and I honestly think potentially this could give you some very good gains from here. And again, I think 30x plus is definitely possible for Viot. Even a 50x is not off the cards, but you should be more conservative with your price target. So that would be the next one I would look at. I think very good level for Viot. It's down heavily, and it's solving a real use case, and it's in a narrative which isn't saturated. So that would be one I would definitely look at. The next one on the list, guys, is another AI agent, Sensei, which has pulled back a decent amount. This is down over 60% on the month. And again, very good market cap, which, if you want to get entry into this. And essentially what this is, guys, this is basically allows you to create your own personalized AI agent, something which some people may or may not be a fan of, but it definitely has a use case. They're working with some big sort of institutes as well, such as Oxford, and they have real replicas which are already available. These are real people, celebrities. You've got Andrew Tate here, and some other names as well, and you can make your own. And again, solid token utility with this as well. And yeah, I think decent pick, low cap, which could have some good growth from here. Probably, again, I would say 30x plus from here. I think a very solid pick, and a very good time to pick some of this up if you want. So that would be another one which I would put into my watch list. Next, another one of my favorites, which has also been beaten up badly. This is nearly 50% down on the month. GLQ Graphlink, which a lot of my subscribers are fans of, and they are struggling with the price action. But again, guys, everything is down. I've shown you high caps which are down 50-60%. You just have to have patience and accumulate these dips. So again, Graphlink, covered it many times. Essentially, the no-code blockchain, layer one. You can create your own decentralized apps using their platform. You can use different templates. It has integration with the likes of ChatGPT, Dex tools, Uniswap, and you can utilize a lot of these different these different blocks to basically use and create your own decentralized app. And on top of that, guys, they also have an AI assistant and also allow you to design your own AI agents. Other thing with this, guys, is it has its own layer 1, it has its own chain on mainnet GLQ, which is very cheap, it's very fast, and has the potential to grow this ecosystem in the future. The team's developing, and I'm not too worried about the current price action. I just see it as a good opportunity to DC into it. 16.8 million in market cap. Again, guys, I can see this doing a 30 to potentially 50x from here. Very good discount, and of course, do your own research. Very solid pick, and again, gives you exposure to a wide variety of different narratives. Very solid project. The next on this, guys, is Open Fabric AI. Now, this is a project which I haven't covered before, but it's a project which I do think is a good entry if you want to get exposure to something which offers different artificial intelligence tools. Good level as well. This is 15.8 million. It is down, well, it is up over the past 2 weeks, but overall, if you look at the sort of yearly chart, this is down massively. In terms of what they offer, guys, they offer a variety of different AI applications. It's also audited here as well, and they do different sort of varieties. You've got something like memes here, you've got something where you can create your own sound, you've got trading assistants, and they've also got other ones which are planned to launch. And I do like this. I think it does have potential to perform well, and again, you want to be buying these projects when they are on big discount. So yeah, overall it is a bit more risky, guys. Of course, all these low caps, well, every single crypto is risky, but you're going to make those gains when the risk is high. All right, so decent pick. Again, do your own research into it, but I think Open Fabric is a good project, which if they do develop more applications, it could definitely see some bullish price action from here. Next on the list, guys, is DexCheck, another project which is down again massively. And one thing you'll notice, guys, is a lot of these projects are down nearly 50%, and that is the importance of dollar cost averaging into these projects. So DexCheck, this was incubated by Chain GPT. Essentially what it is, guys, it's like a data analytics platform where it offers a variety of different features, trading features as well. So you can basically analyze wallets for different holders for whales. You can check the contract for different cryptos to see if there's any red flags. You can also basically use their sort of it's like a trading assistant which can give you sort of what do you call it, like alerts and stuff. And on top of that, they also have a launch pad where they also do token launches as well. And they've also done an update in relation to improving token utility. So what they do is they will basically use more of these features. The features which are free, you will need a certain amount of the DCK token to basically access some of these premium features. In terms of the current utility, decent utility. You can use it for the private sales access, you can use it for the pro tools governance, and also for staking. And I believe they also do token burns as well. So a good project if you want something which is within the data analytics section and also gives you exposure to a launchpad as well. Good project, and it has a good community behind it as well. And I do think this is a very good level to gain entry. Very close to the bottom, pretty much at the bottom for this as well, guys. So how much lower can this go? It's all going to depend on, of course, inflation data. But I think this is a decent pick. Next on the list, guys, is another microcap, which is called Chirply. I've covered this many times on the channel, and it's down again 56% on the month, right? This is 4.2 million in market cap. Essentially what this is, guys, it's a social platform which utilizes machine learning and artificial intelligence to basically pair an audience to micro and nano influencers. These are small influencers, YouTubers, people on TikTok, on X, and you can basically launch the app and make an account, and you can do daily tasks. And on top of that, they also offer a launch pad. They will be launching another token, which isn't the best, but that is going to be separate from the Chirply token. So the Chirply token is still going to have the utility for, of course, governance, staking, accessing the platform. And also they do burns as well of the token, and the team's doxed as well. So again, this is high risk, but they've been developing really good. They've got a lot of integrations, a lot of partnerships. And I think, again, guys, when the market turns around, we're going to see these microcaps have some very, very explosive price action. All right, so good level to gain entry. And again, SocialFi is another undervalued narrative, which I think is going to perform really well. So Chirply, I think, is a decent pick. The next on the list, guys, is another very high risk microcap, which is called CheckDot. Now, this is a project which is 1.1 million in market cap, guys, and it is down massively. All right, this is one of those projects which you should allocate a very, very small percentage of your portfolio to. Essentially, what this is, guys, this is getting into the insurance narrative, decentralized insurance. So basically, they can protect you for a variety of different risks, whether that's, smart contract risks, whether it's Oracle malfunctions, wallet hacks, or, stable coin depegging. You can basically insure yourself on a variety of different platforms. And, again, the token has solid utility. You can use it for staking, for governance, and also to access some of the insurance features. All right. So they also have their own chain, I believe, as well. But again, guys, this is a high risk project. And again, I'm aware that the insurance narrative is not very hot. But again, you want to be getting into these projects when the narrative is dead. And again, I think potentially it is a good project. It's 1 million in market cap, guys. 50x on this is only 50 million. Of course, do your own research, but I think potentially could be a good project to look into. Final project, guys, is a very new project which is launched, and this is I believe a week old. It's called Store Agent on Solana, and basically what this is, guys, is it's basically looking to secure a variety of different storage aspects utilizing AI agents and basically with military grade encryption and security. So again, this is a very new project, but I do like the storage narrative. I think it's a narrative which could really grow in the future, and it looks interesting. I think, implementing AI agents within storage, I think, is something which is really bullish. And again, this is very new, guys. So again, this could rug at any point. It's a micro cap and it's very new. But, they've got a decent sort of white paper with, what they want to do. And, on top of that, they also have, they're also active on X, I believe, where they also post updates as well. And, they're also applying for some centralized exchange listings. So yeah, guys, those are 20 AI projects, which I believe are good levels to DC into. We've got a mix of high caps, mid caps, low caps, and micro caps. And again, guys, there's a lot of other AI projects I'm bullish on. These are just some of the current ones I'm looking into. And, again, guys, don't panic too much. DCA and always have cash on the side. If you don't have cash on the side, just chill and, don't check your portfolio all the time. Anyway, guys, we'll see what happens over the next few days. And, we've only got less than 7 days until 7 days until the key date, January the 20th. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, guys, I will be doing a giveaway of 4,000 subscribers. So make sure you don't miss that by dropping a subscribe. And I'll see you very soon for the next video.